Hi guys, this is the Innovative Minds Tutor. So in this video, we are going to work on November 2018 grade 10 question paper. So this question paper was written in the province of Gauteng in South Africa. For those who are doing CAPS, right? If you are new to this channel, what are you waiting for? Let's click the red button and subscribe so that we get more content and so that we get more videos and we get notified whenever I drop a new video. Right, let's get started. At 1.1, factorize the following expressions fully. How many marks is that? That's 2 marks, okay? So first thing first, what type of factorization is this? We can see that this type of factorization is what we call factorizing by a highest common factor, in which here x it's a highest common factor. So we are going to factor out. When we factor out, we'll be left with 4. So to get to x cubed, we need x squared, right? Cos x multiplied by 4 will be negative 4x, and x multiplied by negative x squared will be negative x cubed. Then let's proceed. All right, what type? We have another type of factorization inside the bracket. What type of factorization? This is a difference of two squares, right? So let's see. What are the factors of 4? That's 2. Factors of 4, 2 and 2. Factors of x squared, that will be that will be x, and the sign will be different, plus or minus. Then we will end there. 1 mark will be for taking out the highest common factor. 1 mark for difference of two squares. Right. Let's go to 1.1.2. At 1.1.2, this is what type of factorization is this? This is what we call factorizing by a trinomial. So what are the factors of x squared there? That will be x. Factors of x is x. Factors of 54. The factors of 54 that satisfy the middle term, we can think about 18. 18 multiplied by 3, that will be 54. And 18 minus 3, that is 15. So what about the signs? Since it's negative here, the bigger number will take a positive sign, and this one will take a minus sign. So it's going to be 18, and that it's going to be positive 18, and the other one will be minus 3. So what can you see from this part? Can you see that 18 minus 3, that is 15? And 18 multiplied by negative 3, that is negative 54? Well, it is what it is. So let's go to 1.1.3. What type of a factorization here? We can see that there's a highest common factor, but let's not just jump into conclusion. Let's take out the highest common factor in this case. What is the highest common factor? It's y. Then we'll be left with 1. Then to get to xy, we need x here, plus x minus 1. We need to fix this. This is a type of grouping. Yes, we need to group. So we need to change x minus 1. How do we change it? Let's see. Okay, let me do it aside. We have x minus 1. We can factor out negative. Then transpose x to the other side. It becomes positive. It's going to be negative x, right? Take 1 to the other side, is going to be positive 1. Let's see that this is true. Negative multiplied by 1, that will be negative 1. Negative multiplied by x, that will be positive x, right? So we can see that this is the common factor. What will happen to the expression? Remember that we said y will be 1 minus x in this case. So since we have changed this, it will affect the middle sign there. So in other words, it will be minus. Then we will have invisible 1 there, and open the bracket, which is 1 minus x. So in this case, we have common brackets. So let's factor out. We have y minus 1 as well as 1 minus x. So it's 3 marks, right? It's going to be 3 marks. So okay, from here you are done. Maybe 1 mark will be for taking out the highest common factor, maybe 2 marks for this, right? So that's why it's That's why that's why it's 3 marks, right? That's why it's 3 marks in this case. Okay. All right. We are going to do 1.2 now. Simplify the following expressions fully. Let's simplify. How do we simplify? You can't simplify without the wings. You need to have wings, guys. So what are we going to do? We can use a for method. Oh, how many marks is that? Okay. Oh, right. It could be 2 or 3 marks, right? In this case. So what are we going to do? We can use a distributive law by saying that the first term multiply the second bracket. So we are going to have x multiplied by x squared plus 3 there, plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus x plus 3, right? So in this case, x multiplied by x squared, that will be x cubed. X multiplied by negative x, that will be negative x squared. X multiplied by 3, that will be positive 3x. And 2 multiplied by 2x squared, that will be 2x squared. 2 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by negative x, that will be negative 2x. And 2 multiplied by 3, that will be 6, right? So we are not done. So we need to collect the like terms. So to make life easier in this case, do we have any like term that goes with x cubed? I doubt we don't have. So let's put x cubed. Do we have any like term that goes with x squared? Right, we have. So it's going to be x squared negative x squared plus 2x squared, which is the same as 2x squared minus x squared, which will be plus x squared, right? It's the same as 2x minus x squared. Then let's look at 3x. It goes with 2x. 3 minus 2x, that will be plus x. Then do we have any like term that goes with a constant plus? So it's going to be plus 6 in this case. So what are we going to do? We are done with this. We are done with this. We are done with that, right? Okay. So let's work out this. Okay, this is a fraction. We need to simplify the fraction. How do we simplify? Let's fix this part. So remember that this is 2 minus x. We need to write it in a standard expression. So we're going to factor out negative. So take 2 to the other side, it becomes negative. Take x to the other side, it becomes x minus 2. So it's the same as negative times x. It's the same as negative x. Negative times 2, it's the same as positive 2. So what will be, this sign will be affected. So we are going to have 5 all over x plus 3 plus 3 all over x minus 2. Then now we're going to look at an LCD. Remember, it's like your grade 4 fraction. You still remember when you're in grade 4, you were having 1 all over 2 plus 3 all over 4. What was your LCD here? Your LCD was 4, because why am I saying so? You were supposed to how many times does 2 goes into 4? It goes 2 times. So to make all the denominators the same, you are supposed to multiply the numerator and the denominator. Then since the bases are the same, you will add the numerator. But here in this case, we can, our LCD in this case will be x plus 3 as well as x minus 2. So we can use a cross multiply method. So we could say x plus 3. Let's multiply the LCD there, which is x minus 2. Then let's work out this. Okay. We could say 5 multiplied by x minus 2 using Orlando Pirates. We're using Orlando Pirates in this case, right? Then cross multiply. 3 multiplied by x plus 3. So it's going to be x plus 3. Okay. So what are we going to have? 5 multiplied by x, that will be 5x. 5 multiplied by negative 2, that will be 10. 3 multiplied by x, that will be 3x. 3 multiplied by 3, that will be 9. So that's a foil method, or what we call dolphin method. Can't you see that two dolphins there? Right, this is how you can work out this path. So okay, then we have our LCD is x plus 3 as well as x minus 2. We are not done. We need to write the final answer. So let's collect the like terms. 5 plus 3 x, that will be 8x. As well as negative 10 plus 9, it's the same as 9 minus 10, which is minus 1, divided by an LCD, which is x plus 3, as well as x minus 2. So that's how you can work out 1.2.1 as well as 1.2.2. Then let's go to the remaining questions for question 1. Yes, we are now at 1.2.3. This is an exponent, so we need to change. We are going to change 25 and 15 into prime factors. So what we can do then, let's change 5. If we change 25, that will be 5 to the power of 2 minus x. So you can use your casual fx, right? Let's take our casual fx. Just say 25 is equals to shift factor. That will be 5 to the power of 2. Similarly, we will do the same thing with 15. So it will be 3 multiplied by 5 to the power of x plus 1. Right, divided by 3 to the power of x multiplied by 5 to the power of negative x. Let's work out the bracket. 2 multiplied by negative x. That will be negative 2x. We are going to use exponential laws. Everything will be powered by x plus 1. So it's going to be 3x plus 1 as well as 5 x plus 1, right? As well as 3 to the power of x multiplied by 5 to the power of negative x. So same basis there, we know. Let's take 5 first. Same basis, we add the exponent. So it's going to be negative 2x plus x plus 1. Remember, the same basis when there's multiplication, you add the exponents, right? So we are going to have negative 2x plus 1 subtracted by negative x in this case. So we are going to have negative x multiplied by 3. So we have 3x plus 1 there. So we have 3x plus 1 subtracted by x there. So what are we going to have then? So okay, let's collect the like terms there. Okay, so we are going to have negative, okay, we're going to have negative 2x, which will be negative x plus 1 plus x right here. So in this case, x and x will die. We'll have to 3 to the power of 1. So how do we work with this? Negative x plus x, that will be 0. It's the same as x minus x. So that will be 0. 5 to the power of 1 will be 5. And 3 to the power of 1 will be 3. Then 5 times 3, that will be 15. Then let's go to our last question. Determine the value of 3 plus q squared. Right, let's simplify this. Let's simplify. Let's see how we can simplify and fly this, right? Let's see. 3p plus q squared. We are going to use this technique. You can repeat this because this is a repeated factor. We can repeat this and say 3 plus p plus q and open the bracket 3 plus q again. But a simplest way will be, let's use algebraic method. Let's square 3 squared. 3 squared will be 9. Then square p, that will be 9p squared. Then the 2 multiplies everything that is inside the bracket. 2 times 3, it's going to be 6p times q is going to be plus 6pq, right? Then we square the last, that will be the last term, that will be x squared. That will be q squared, not x squared. Sorry for that. Then let's see, what are we given them? Yes, when we are here, guys, we can see that we have 9p squared plus q squared is given as 12, meaning that where we see 9p squared plus q squared is equals to 12, we need to substitute 12. Do we have 9p squared? Yes. Do we have q squared? Yes. So it's going to be 12 because p squared plus q squared is 12, right? And we have pq. Where we see pq, we shall replace it with negative 3. So we are going to say 12 plus 6 times negative 3. What is that? This is 12. Okay, 6 times negative 6 times 3, that will be negative 18. So we are going to have 12 plus 6 times negative 3. Okay, it's negative 6 actually. This will be 6, this will be 18. So 12 minus 18, that will be minus 6. So we have minus 6 as our solution. Hope you find this video useful, and tune for video 2, where we are going to look at question 2 as we are reviewing this question paper. for grade 10. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and share and comment. We love you.